remember the words. Welcome back. Oh, this has been such a wonderful morning, afternoon with you. Here's our chance, okay? I want to take you on a little journey. You're in the supermarket. You know that you're down to the last couple sprays on whatever your favorite cleaning solution is. Maybe it's the one you use for your bathroom, maybe it's for the kitchen, maybe it's for the floors, maybe it's the one you use to get the stains out of your clothes, maybe it's the one you use for your jewelry. I don't know which one it is, but I mentioned all of those because this one's going to do all of those. Now you're in the store and you're looking to buy a refill of that spray bottle. And you look to see the price, to see that it went on sale. It's usually maybe, what, $3 to $9 a bottle, right? Somewhere in that range. And you look down and you say, 39 cents. Is there a typo? Is it missing? Did the dot move? No, it's 39 cents for that bottle that does all that? Yeah, okay, well, how many do you have? 10? What's the limit? I'll get 10, give me 10. 39 cents a bottle today, yes. And you're going to get 36 bottles. This is Shock It Clean. When you get it home, it's going to be 1 bottle of concentrate. They did give you the empty spray bottle, so it will be very easy to keep those bottles coming. Yeah. That 1 bottle of concentrate is going to make, excuse me, I said 36, yeah, 64. It's going to make 64 bottles. Sometimes we set them all out just to show you how many 64 is. That comes down to 39 cents a bottle. And each bottle is going to do everything I mentioned before. I'll tell you the scents. Cucumber melon, very, very popular. Lavender mint. Yes. Ooh, there's only 200 left in the cucumber melon. That's my favorite, it's the one I use. Here's lavender mint. There's also this one called fresh and clean. And the last option is the citrus. They all include the sponge. But we have time to show you just about everything this thing can do, and I don't want to waste more of it. So, starting with the grill. Yep, we're going to start with the grill because we've been cooking, we've been baking, we've been doing all that. When you have the carbon buildup and the greases and oils that need broke down, use the Shock It Clean. It is concentrated to make up the 64 bottles. Just like Natasha said, let the product do the work so you don't have to. There's no soap in here, there's no bleach, there's no ammonia. Shock It Clean works by breaking down the molecular structure of the grease, the dirt, the oil, and it breaks it down to a small particle. Look at that. You can come back and wipe that away. I'm just going to take this microfiber towel, wipe away the excess carbon and soot buildup. It comes right back to the original state. Now, because I said there's no soap, there's no bleach, there's no ammonia in here, I can go right from that grill. Let's go on out here to the carpet because this cleans carpet beautifully. And my dad always taught me, Natasha, he said, son, listen, the floors are the foundation for the decoration of your homes. If your floor doesn't look right, nothing else is going to look right. I'm going to take just a little bit of that foam. I'm not using the liquid, just the foam. The foam is like a dry cleaning method. You don't have to get that couch, that chair, that carpet soaking wet. The foam does the work so you don't have to. Wow. And it doesn't clean, it just restores. It restores that carpet. Look at that Professor Amos brush. That's what I'm using. The bristles on that brush are made out of wood. So if you're fortunate enough to get one of these, you'll love that brush. It's a lifetime brush. It gets the job done. Okay, but wait a second. You just took your oven cleaner, your grill cleaner. I did. And you used it to clean your rug. That's right. Whereas normally if someone spilled some oven cleaner on the carpet, you go, hurry up, we got to clean it up. It's going to stain. It's going to bleach the carpet. Something, we got to get it off. This is the same solution. This is that 39-cent bottle that you tried to grab 10 of at the store. And watch how it works on carpet. I mean, this is right now the competitor. This is what we normally spray on our carpet, right? That's right. When we think that it's the one job it's supposed to do well. That's right. Products like these are made from soap. Soap is animal fat, so it's really sticky. It's really oily. It leaves a residue that just attracts a lot of new dirt. You got to get that out of your carpet. Here goes our Shock It Clean one more time. I'm going to go right over the top of that sticky soap scum residue. Look at the reaction. My goodness, it's 100 times better than stuff from the store or the depot. It really restores that carpet. Here's that before, and here's the after. Shock It Clean gets the job done effective, and it's economical because it's going to make you 64 bottles. Mix it by the bottle, mix it by the bucket. But that's all this thing is supposed to do. This is literally, this is just a carpet cleaner. This is literally called like the something carpet cleaner. They calling themselves the #1 carpet cleaner. We'll say it like, it doesn't resolve anything. How about that? You can't say that. He sprayed that on the carpet and scrubbed it and didn't do anything else. And then this one, he used the same stuff he's cleaning the oven with. He's going to clean his jewelry with it in a second. Yes, ma'am. It's going to be over. It's over. Game over. Once I saw you clean the diamonds with the same carpet cleaner as the oven cleaner, I was like, game over, dude. That's when I bought my cucumber melon.
Multi-purpose, multi-surface, game over. One product to do everything. You don't need something different for the oven that you're using for the carpet. And the reason being, because there's no bleach, there's no ammonia, there's no acid, there's no corrosive materials in the Shock It Clean. Shock It Clean works differently. Everything has a molecular makeup. Your dirt, your grease, your oil. Shock It Clean is designed to break down the molecular structure of the greases and oils, and it breaks it down to a small particle. Look, you just wipe it away. Look at how squeaky clean the oven, look at how that comes back to the original state. There's nothing oily or sticky on there to attract new dirt.
Wow.
It stays cleaner longer.
It almost feels like you just wiped it with water.
Right.
I mean, that's impressive. It doesn't have... Clean. It doesn't have that residue-y, you know, that kind of almost slimy residue that you just know, oh, that's what happens when you have to clean something like an oven. I mean, imagine that. That's really impressive.
I love it. I love it. So I'm using it on the glass top stove now. Any cookware, any bakeware you can use Shock It Clean on. Let it break it down. Let the product do the work for about 2 minutes. You just want the product to penetrate and like break down the structure of the grease, the grime, the oil. Now you can come back and wipe away that excess on that glass top stove. If that's really cooked in there like this right here, I like for you, or even that oven door or that grill, like preheat it up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, let it warm up. That grease comes out of the surface and you can use the Shock It Clean to break it down. Okay,
he just said to let it sit there for a couple minutes and really let it break it down, right? That works really easily. Don't tell me with a good time. It's gonna be really easy on a horizontal surface, right? But what if you want something to sit there and really break it down that's gonna be on a vertical surface, like maybe like the tiles you have or your backsplash? Well, that's when you normally have to go buy a different product that's going to be a foam, right? You spray it and it stays into a foam and it stays on there. Well, guess what Amos did?
Yes, ma'am.
He added this little window on the spray bottle. Everyone's getting their empty spray bottle, remember, with their concentrate that makes 64 of these spray bottles. He added this little window right here. Do you see how I'm just kind of covering it, then opening it again? That has a screen function on it that all you have to do is do this. And now when I spray, it is a foam. And now when I take off this window, it's that liquid again. So you are getting not just that product making 64 bottles, it's like the two products.
Oh my goodness.
The foamer or the non-foamer, and he's not charging anything for this bottle. It's so great.
I noticed something. I noticed your shoes match your, I just noticed, I'm loving that there, girl. You put the bling back in the thing.
I was really thinking the same thing with you with the belt and the shoes. It's so much. I love it.
Welcome to the cleaning party. So now we're in the bathroom. It's always a tight, confined area. You want to ventilate the windows and maybe wear gloves and a mask when you're in the bathroom with the products. You don't have to do that with the Shock It Clean. Look at this sink here. Porcelain, fiberglass, marble, travertine. I didn't even touch it yet. The dirt, it's on the run. You see that, Natasha?
Yes.
My goodness, let the product do the work so you don't have to. Now you come back with a sponge or some kind of applicator, make a little friction there and just rinse it away. I'll use this microfiber towel. All that buildup comes out of there, the hard water, the soap scum, all the buildup gets broken down and wiped away.
But you use the same bottle on that you just used on your carpet.
Yes.
On the runner.
That's right.
On the grill, on the stove, on the oven, on the tub. This is when it really starts to excite me.
Oh my, I love it.
Because I love a good bathroom cleaner, but I've never sprayed that bathroom cleaner on my rug. You know what I mean?
I do. That's right. So you're gonna literally be able to use it anywhere. You could take it from the grease on your garage floor to your diamonds, your gold, your platinum, your silver. Yes, it cleans the jewelry. It cleans the bathroom, all that. And that's fiberglass right there. But I want you to come on up here to the backdrop. This is tile with the grout in between. You know, you get a lot of soap scum buildup. Look how bad that is. I'm gonna spray our Shock It Clean on that area there. Let the product do the work so you don't have to. Just work smarter, not harder. Now I'm gonna flip this tab over and work out the area. What I wanna point out is the grout that's in between the tile, if it has no sealer or no wax on it, when you get it wet, it darkens. So after you've cleaned it and you let it dry, then it'll actually lighten back to the original color. But look at that.
It's beautiful. That smells fantastic. That's that cucumber melon one, isn't it?
Clean.
And I think we're in the 100s now on the cucumber melon. And what you just saw him use, this is adding a little bit of the concentrate and then the water that you already have coming from your sink. He's not charging you for the water or the additives. He's just charging you for the concentrate. That's why 64 bottles is actually what you're getting today with this one bottle of concentrate. That brings it down to 39 cents a bottle. That is the blowout clearance, going out of business sale price you could only find once in your life. you'd say, how many bottles do you have? How long do they last? Can you give me 64 of them? That's what you're getting with our 1 bottle of concentrate. Now you do get that empty bottle, the really fun squeeze bottle that has the screen technology that will turn into a foam, and you get the sponge as well. You're going to choose citrus, you're going to choose the cucumber melon, it's our most limited, we're down to the in the 100s on that one, or the lavender mint, which would be my second favorite, or the fresh and clean. Now, if you haven't been watching your screen yet, if you've just kind of been listening to us, we're about to move to the table that has the jewelry.
Yeah.
Now, this is where you got me. And this is where I started to use mine because it's going to break down spray paint.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm going to get right to that jewelry, but I just want to establish something. How powerful is this concentrate? Well, if there's ever a reason where you do need to use it full strength, you're going to use it on ink, paint, glue. I just want you to come into your TV a little closer so you can see what it's doing to the paint. It's actually breaking down the molecular structure of paint, ink, glue, hair dye, nail polish. You leave that sit for a moment and literally you come back and wipe away the excess. It comes right off.
that is spray paint that was just molecularly
molecularly broken down.
That's right, molecularly broken down. Of course, grease, oils, fats, all of those things, but you're always going to use it diluted. If there ever is that really scary mess, that's paint. I mean, permanent marker, nail polish. I've watched Shock It Clean break down nail polish spills.
Right.
This is it. Look at this.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that grout line?
Beautiful.
It comes right back to the original state. If it's gray, if it's almond, if it's peach, or if it's tan, the grout comes back to the original color. I'm going to do this filter, then I'm going to get right to the jewelry here.
Thank you, because you know it's my favorite.
I know you've been waiting.
It changed my life, not having to take out those cloths, polishing cloths.
I'll be honest. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If there's a reason why I use Shock It Clean every day, it's definitely for my laundry, but my jewelry. I clean my chain every day.
Amen.
Because my sweat, I put on lotion every day, and I go to the gym. My sweat, my lotions, my potions gets on my jewelry, and it just doesn't bling. It doesn't sparkle and shimmer the way that it does after I clean it with the Shock It Clean. Here's that degrees in technology we all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. This is the filter that's above the stove area that collects all the smoke. You spray these with the Shock It Clean, run them through the dishwasher. They come back to brand new. So I just sprayed that and I ran it right into in a tub of water. You see all that grease coming out of there. And now here's the jewelry. Here's what you're waiting for.
You spray it on it, and that's how you get in the grooves. It's how you get in the little... You can't get in there with a cloth. It has to be dropped into an ultrasonic cleaner that are expensive and not as efficient, or you spray it with Shock It Clean and watch the transformation.
Look at the lotions, the potions. That's the body oils that's on your neck or your wrist, giving you a rash. For the areas that I miss, I'm gonna put this jewelry into a bowl of water here.
Look at that.
I'm just gonna display it for you. Let me just turn this up for you. Come on in and take a look at this. Look at the shimmer, look at the shine, look at how it's not sticky or oily. Your diamonds, your gold, your platinum, even the fashion jewelry stays cleaner longer, and it shimmers, man. It sparkles really, really good.
And if you can dunk something into a little bit of water or rinse something, that's it. That's as much effort as it takes. It's a spray and a rinse. You're not trying to get in there. I mean, the amount of times I've tried to get in to clean my wedding ring with something small. Once I started using Shock It Clean, it was like I'd taken it to the jeweler for a cleaning
100%,
each time.
100%.
That alone was worth the purchase price for me. Absolutely, every time. That alone was worth the price for me. Now, maybe you've seen us use similar technology on laundry items.
Yeah.
This is a similar technology to that, so this will get out stains.
Definitely. So what I want to address first, a lot of us live out in a rural area where you may have hard water or rust iron or mineral deposits in the water. Shock It Clean is going to go to correct the water first, number one, okay? But then the cleaning power after that, take a look at this white t-shirt. I'm going to actually put this into the water with the Shock It Clean in it. You see under the arms and around the collar area, those are problem areas that are hard to clean. Every time I do my shirts, when I get home from the gym, I have to spray under the arms because of the deodorant buildup or maybe the sweat around the collar. Shock It Clean is definitely going to break that down. And to do that, all you need is 2 minutes. You spray the item, you give it 2 minutes on the sweat, on the makeup, on the deodorant, and it's going to break it down. So that's went back and forth about 2 or 3 times now. I'm going to go ahead and fish this out of there. But I want you to take a look at the same problem areas, okay? Around the collar, under the arms. Look, they're gone. Back to white again. Okay, front side, back side. I mean, it makes the whites whiter and it makes the colorfuls more colorful. It brings the color back.
Do you use the laundry treatment stick on your jewelry? Do you use your jewelry cleaner on your oven? Do you use your oven cleaner on your front entry rug?
I don't think
now
so.
you will, and each of those will be 39 cents a bottle.
Right.
This is how you're not just working smarter, not harder, you're also working more economically, more efficiently, and without the fats, without the bleach, without the ammonia. You'll use it in your car, you'll use it in your laundry, you will definitely use it on your jewelry if you're anything like me. And you've seen before that it's so hard to get into those nooks and crannies. You'll use it on the shoes, especially if you're a shoe person.
My goodness,
you can use it on your purses.
Step in?
I mean, this is how you feel safe and secure. But if you ever need to use it where it's not totally diluted with water, those are gonna be the serious messes. Someone spilled some paint, you gotta get some permanent marker off of something.
Gotta get it up.
Yeah, this will do that too. But for the most part, you'll always be diluting it with the water that you already have in your home. Let's go back to the carpet.
To the carpet, from the windows to the wall. Shock It Clean is gonna do everything for you. Look at this carpet here. So one thing I wanna address, okay, if you have a rug like an Asian or a Persian, one of those Oriental rugs, you would never use one of the consumer products like that I used over here for the comparison. You wouldn't use that on that rug because it would, the warranty, you wouldn't be able to warranty that rug because of the sticky or oily residue. You can use this foam from Shock It Clean on your Asians, your Persians, your silk rugs, your velvet, your velour, your rayon, Herculon, knits, tweeds, blends. It's gonna break down the molecular structure of the stain. But look at that color. Look at that color you get back. No bleach, no soap, no ammonia. Come on over here to this next rug here. Some applications do require a machine. So if you have a machine at home or you rent one, you can put Shock It Clean into the carpet shampooer. You can put it into a steamer, and it's going to get the job done professionally.
Instead of adding their solution, you can add a little Shock It Clean solution.
That's right.
Okay, that's a new use I haven't even used for it yet. We have about 1 minute left here, and I know we have a lot of you on the line.